Hey coin collectors, welcome to DC Coin World. This is the 1968 United States Lincoln penny. This is actually the S version, or the San Francisco Mint version, and it's hard telling that's an S, I know. And it's also hard telling why all this stuff is around the outside, and I'm going to pick it up a little bit and show you why everything's around the outside, because of course this is the uncirculated set from the Philadelphia Mint, but in that year they came out with the uncirculated set, had the Philadelphia Mint, the Denver Mint, and they threw in a San Francisco Mint penny. It came in an envelope that looked like this from the Treasury Department in San Francisco. Get a little bit higher. There you go. And so you see down here in the bottom it says 1968. This is an uncirculated set. And so when you open up the envelope, you saw the Philadelphia. And of course it's Philadelphia in 1968. You can tell because there is no mint mark. No mint mark. No mint mark. Oh, isn't that interesting? Well, let's take a look at that, because that is very weird. That is the San Francisco Mint mark. So they have a San Francisco Mint mark nickel. They have a San Francisco Mint mark penny. They have a Philadelphia penny. Of course, the Philadelphia. They have a Philadelphia dime. And they have a Philadelphia quarter. And then in the other envelope, in the other part of the envelope, they have the half. And this is a great half. This is a Denver half. They only put one half in the uncirculated sets this year. It's a Denver, but it's a 40% silver half. So these are great. I know this looks awful inside here. And that's probably why they sold it to me so cheap, because it got a lot of stuff from the plastic on Kennedy. And then we see that there is a Denver quarter. So we have a Philadelphia and a Denver quarter. We have a Denver nickel, a Denver dime, a Denver penny. So the Denver side just has all Denvers in it, from the half, the quarter, the dime, the penny, and the nickel. The Philadelphia half has a Philadelphia dime, a Philadelphia quarter, and oddly enough, it has a San Francisco Mint nickel, as well as a San Francisco Mint penny and a Philadelphia Mint penny. What does it mean? I honestly don't know, but we'll look into it. But what does the 1968 S penny mean? That's a totally different question. In 1968, the U.S. Mint put out circulating pennies from 3 different mints. And I'm going to show you those because we've got the circulating ones. Here is the 1968 S circulating, just in great shape, huh? Here's another one that's just in great shape. Well, a little bit on the S here. But look at that S. And that's from a circulating 1968 coin. And then let me show you this S. See that S and that S? Totally different S's. So this is interesting because it's a mess. It's in the envelope. So there's the 1968 S. Here is the 1968 Denver, and this is just a beautiful coin here, huh? There's the 1968 Denver, and here's the 1968 Philadelphia Mint. So we have the S, San Francisco, the D, Denver, and the 1968 Philadelphia Mint coin. How many did they make? 1.7 billion of the Phillies. They made 2.9 billion of the Denvers, and they made 258 million of the San Francisco Mint circulating coins. How many did they make for the uncirculated mint envelopes? we don't really know how many of these they made. We know they made 3 million proof sets. And we know that the proof set penny from San Francisco is worth about $1. So this penny here may be worth not much more than $1, other than it has this kind of beautiful S on it. So if you're looking for a 1968 penny, you can get it in 3 circulating varieties. You can get it in the uncirculated set variety, and both sets come together, Philadelphia, Denver, and with 2 San Francisco coins in this particular one, in the same envelope. And then you can also get it in a proof set, of which they made 3 million, which comes in a kind of cardboard outside box with a plastic, hard plastic inset. Are any of them worth any money? Well, not too much. So again, this S in this shape right here is probably worth about 50 cents. What's on the back? Well, of course, it's the Lincoln Memorial cent, United States of America, e pluribus unum, 1 cent here. Over here we see a F and a G for Frank Gasparo. We can probably see that better on the back of this one. Yep. You can see the F and the G a little bit better on there. This is, oh, that's why this one looks so good, because the back's bad. How about this one? And there's a great Frank Gasparo right there. The F and the G right here for Frank Gasparo. What about the front? Who did the front? Well, we know that, and that's been on all these coins since 1909. That's Victor David Brenner, the VDB, that is on right there. All right, so we probably haven't helped anything out with our talk about the S coin, but it's a confusing thing from 1968. They made an S on general circulation, they made an S in the uncirculated sets, and they made an S in the proof sets. And the proof set one is really the only one that has a high value, unless you get up to MS 66 or 67, at which all of them have a relatively high value when you get up to MS 66 plus. All right, thanks for watching DC Coin World International Coin Channel. We'd love to have you subscribe to our channel and leave any comments you might have in the comments section.